Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? You know, I think Emi is getting a little bit more accustomed to the surprise that early afternoon on Sunday, wake up call, if you will. I am also very ecstatic for today's episode. It is another beautiful day here at midnight in Miami studios, and we are also very happy to bring you another episode, another guest, and ladies and gentlemen, another story. To my right hand side, I am also very happy to see this man in a Hawaiian garment of sorts, a button-up shirt that would make the ladies howl. That's for the OnlyFans. You gotta come on. Don't give them a free, sneak peek or anything. That's for the OnlyFans. Premium content only. Ladies and gentlemen, to my right hand side, we got Emi in his house.
What's good?
Going on? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I had to pull him off. I saw you get ready. I was like, oh, yeah, you're not catching me this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, behind the cameras, you know what I'm talking about? We have a man that will get you your hairstyle, and he will make magic out of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you got a date night, and you don't know how you're going to look, and you need to look right for your lady. There is only one man that you need to go to, and that is Diego Miami Barber, ladies and gentlemen, and he's gonna get you oh so very right for that date night. You know what I'm saying? You can't use that. I'm gonna sue you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so very honored to have my next guest on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the second time that we have the privilege to have a man as knowledgeable in the realm of health and fitness as my next guest, coming right off of a competition. Just maybe a few weeks off, if I'm not mistaken, or
a week and a half.
A week and a half. Not even you don't even use that plural. You don't even use that plural. Ladies and gentlemen, second time guest and first time on our new studio. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pro bodybuilder Rafa Martinez. What's going on, brother?
Hell yeah.
No, thank you guys for having me here in the new studio for the second time. It's super, super excited to be here again with good people like you guys.
Hell yeah, thank you. The first time that you were here, you actually did the show with Ill Logic. Shout out to Ill Logic. He's actually in Orlando right now. I believe he's also a countryman of yours. He's from the same place. But we have Emi, one of the new faces in the new studio.
Absolutely.
And as you can see, he's a fitness guru himself.
Absolutely.
You got
two swoles on one each side.
It's like looking in a mirror.
Where's the bathroom? Over there.
Rafa, why don't you talk to us a little bit about the competition that you actually recently had? Talk to us about the prep. You told me off camera that it was a little bit last minute, or the prep was shorter than usual. Talk to me about that.
Well, to tell you the truth, like 9 weeks before the competition, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna compete anymore, or I'm just gonna go into the career, personal trainer, and take time on that. Maybe doing some other courses and stuff like that, like get another certification. Okay. And because when you prep, it takes time, and so I was like, you know what, I don't wanna compete at least this year, or maybe next one, or maybe I didn't have it in my mind. And bro, suddenly, like 8 weeks before, we call it 8 weeks out of the competition, one of the coaches told me like, this competition is normally, they do it on Pittsburgh. So due to all the COVID restrictions that they have now, they move it to Orlando. And
nice, very convenient.
So yeah, so he was telling me like, bro, you don't need to travel. You don't need to go spend that much money on hotels and stuff like that. And so I thought about it. I'm like, this is a good opportunity to This was a national competition. So if I place top 2, I get my pro card.
Damn.
So, which even though I didn't get my top 2, I placed top 7, and which is great.
Amazing, yeah.
First time on national level, top 7.
Oh, so this is a nationwide competition.
Yeah. Wow.
So this is another level. So the prep was, I'll say 7 weeks and a half when we start like, my coach and I, we start like hitting the diet. But it was like, if you miss one meal, one cardio, you're fucked. You're not gonna make it.
So it's that tight. Tight.
It's super tight, man. And we did something new, which I never did it before, which was like carb cycling. Okay. And man,
for those who don't know what carb cycling is, why don't you give them a little bit?
Okay, so carb cycling is basically you play with the amount of carbs you're gonna be eating during the day. So you follow a pattern. So you have like high carbs, mid carbs, low carbs, or zero carbs. So your coach, that's why you need a coach to guide you.
Shout out, coach.
Shout out to Gio.
Hell yeah.
So basically, we spent, man, it was tough, man. We spent weeks without like 6 days without carbs, 1 day carbing up.
And you don't feel weak.
That's an aggressive move.
Then yeah, but that's because the shorter time that we had, 7 weeks just to like push it. And I forgot to send you a picture when I started. I posted on my IG when I started like the prep, and I was like at 190, say 196, not in the best shape.
You can send me that after, and they'll see it on the screen right here. Actually,
yeah,
they'll see it on the screen. They'll see that before.
That sounds good. So 7 weeks of hard work, days without carbs, a lot of cardio. And to answer your question, if you get weak,
yeah, like with no carbs, like Hercules after they all suck, like ooh.
Yeah, because I mean, carbs are the fuel, and man, it was tough. It was tough. It was tough to be standing and training my clients and do the cardio training.
Oh wow!
But I have heart.
Hell yeah!
So my energy comes from my heart. It's like. Do what you gotta do. So let's get it.
Let's get it. And I remember from episode 1 that slogan. Let's get it, baby. Yeah. Let's get it. I remember. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So did at any point in the prep did you feel disillusioned? Like, did you feel like it was so tight that you weren't gonna make it, or did you feel always like a horse with the blinders? Like it's here. All I gotta do is follow the regimen.
I'm very positive. I'm always been a very positive person. But I don't gonna lie that there were some days that I talked to my boys and it was like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Yeah. It's like after you hit 3 days without carbs, you're just eating freaking asparagus and chicken.
Just trying to lie to your brain.
Yo, it's like,
a hamburger.
Yeah, it's like it's tough, but I always kept positive. It's like this is a big shot to see where I'm at on competition level, and it brought a good. We brought a good package at the end for 7 weeks and a half prep.
Usually, how long do you have to prep for that?
Normally 14, 16.
Oh my god.
Weeks.
So a long time.
So
Jesus.
we cut it for half, 50%.
Man, so 4 months dedicated.
The fact that you beat out...
That will be a good prep for a competition,
The fact that you beat out so many people that had a full prep is remarkable.
Yeah, it is. It is. For real, it is.
God.
What would constitute, I guess, a 14-week prep? What would that consist of?
I would say you have more time and to cut down, not lose muscle mass, and take it a little bit easier on the days without carbs and stuff like that.
Right.
You don't have to suffer that much with the cardio. I was doing 2 hours 2 hours cardio
On no
a
carbs?
day on no carbs. So I even bought a bicycle, like a spinning bike. So I woke up at 5 a.m. right there next,
Right next to the bed.
right next to the bike.
Still sleeping, yo.
Jump in the bike, do 1 hour, and then keep on the day. Then at night, another hour, and that was through 7 weeks.
That's some Rocky shit right there, baby. Hell yeah.
So if you do a 14 weeks prep, you probably don't need to do, depends how you are,
Right.
Of course. And you don't have to do those 2 hours of cardio. You don't need to go through the struggle without carbs and stuff like that.
Right, so you take it easier maybe on the carb cycling or on
exactly.
the days where you're cutting
Your
carbs.
your coach will take it a little bit more relaxed.
The coach is everything. The coach is not just your workout routine. The coach is like your workout routine, your sleep schedule,
It's like
your food intake.
It's like your corner in boxing or MMA.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Like I normally train myself, like the exercise part. I'll do it by myself. Of course, you have the coach that tells you like, okay, focus a little bit more on your back, focus a little bit more on your legs if it's needed. But my coach is just nutrition and supplements.
Okay, so your
I
intake.
I do my own training parts.
Okay.
What would you say for a competition if you could divide into percentages how important the diet aspect is compared to the working out aspect? What would you say?
98%
On which side?
on nutrition.
Wow.
Jesus.
Let's put 90 and 10.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
So everything is gonna fall into nutrition first, training and cardio. But I will say nutrition is everything, most of it.
Wow. And for when you're prepping for a competition, are you trying to get your metabolism, going like crazy? How many times are you eating per day? What's the normal on the nutritional level? What are we looking at?
So what you do is exactly that. You try to speed it up, so you burn more calories. So basically, you eating 6-7 meals a day. Every
Smaller portions or
decent portions.
Like when you see the Hulk post his diet, 25,000 pancakes by 9 a.m. 20 pounds of elk by 2. What do you say to that?
Well, at least that's not every day.
Oh, yeah.
That's a crazy shit. I see those posts sometimes. I'm like, damn, this guy, man. But everything will follow like what he does before those days before that day. His workouts are freaking insane.
Yeah.
The cardio sessions that he have, like, so I guess that's a reward.
Right, that
all
cheat day.
the cheat day. Well, we don't. I normally don't have cheat days. Well, I do have cheat days, but
Like a cheat meal.
That's what we need. We just need one cheat meal, and that will reset your body and especially your mind. So you're not, that cheat is needed just mainly for your mind.
Wow.
right, that
I will
reward
say,
like you're
then,
saying.
okay, I worked so hard for 2 weeks and now I'm gonna have this burger.
Fuck.
Which I'm
2
gonna
weeks.
have, which I'm gonna have one today.
Hell yeah. Well deserved, baby. Well deserved.
Yeah, so
I do a cheat meal a day, bro. It's crazy, dude.
That's the
I do a
diet. That's an heavy diet.
cheat day every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheat day every day.
But they normally do the cheat meal. I mean, what I've seen from The Rock, for example.
Yeah, The
it's
Rock.
like
They do.
fucking
Yeah.
A boat of
so,
sushi.
Yeah.
so it's everything in one meal. Like you have his sushi, his cookies and stuff like that.
Dude, you know what? And I watch, I'm like, bro, how do you fucking eat that?
Yeah.
Like, how can you push it all down?
Yeah, it's hard.
And what is your ideal cheat meal? Are you a sweets guy? Like, do you just want to eat? Are you tequeño? Like, what are you trying to? What's your? If you had listen,
Tequeño.
if calories didn't exist, what's the?
I'll go with burgers.
Yeah.
Burgers, but I'm a sweet person too, so I need the burger and some donuts or cookies or ice cream.
Hey.
So
Or a little of each.
or a little bit of everything. So
Talk to me about the this. You said this was the national level was the highest, and correct me if I'm wrong, the highest that you've competed at so far.
Yes, first time.
And what was the?
Oh, this was your first run at this one.
First run,
and you got top
this one.
7, dude.
That's amazing. Honestly,
Bro, what? Yeah, man. I thought you had been recurring at this one.
No,
That's crazy.
actually, this is my first time competing in national level.
Right. So normally you were state levels?
Yeah, local.
Okay. So to get to the national level, do you just buy your way in, or do you have to
You have
qualify?
to qualify. You have to qualify.
wow.
For that.
Okay.
So talk to me about the qualifiers, and also what are some of the main, I guess, differences that you noticed from the local circuit compared to the national circuit?
Okay, so basically the local competitions, they're you sign up. Let's start from there. You sign up and you just compete. So if you place top, I believe top 3 on your category, you qualify for nationals. From nationals, then you can become pro. You get a pro card, and then there's where you start competing. And when you compete, that's where the good stuff start. The money, stuff like that.
That's the Mr. Olympia stuff.
Because yeah, you qualify for that level.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, local shows, the organization, they're very, very good, but national is, you can see as soon you go to the sign in or check in place when you go check in, and it's different organization.
They have a different level of professionalism.
I would say that it's still the same, but it's just the feeling.
There's
is
just more
different.
money too.
Yeah.
You know, so they can
involved,
they can
right?
build,
Yeah.
make it bigger and whatnot.
Yeah. The stage was even way different.
Yeah. Is there more? Talk to me about a lot of what's the, as far as like performing enhancing supplements. What's the control in the national level? The national level, the local level. Is it something that's looked out for? I know it's something that's like talked about when it comes to these competitions. Is it present at all, or have you not seen anything like outrageous while you were there?
No, you never see anything about that. I mean, no, in the local, they don't test. They don't do tests.
Gotcha.
For anything, so you don't know if somebody use or
You don't know, yeah.
or they do.
Even with like mixed martial arts, like even though it's tested now, a lot of the times people are still able to like John Jones and that sort of thing, kind of like I guess get away with it. Is this something that's important to you? Like, do you feel like if someone has an advantage over you who trained for 7.5 weeks when someone trained for 14 weeks, do you feel a certain way about that? Like, do you feel it's unfair if someone has an advantage like that? How do you feel about that?
Not really. I mean, that was a crazy idea that I just like jump into the 7 weeks prep.
Hell yeah.
It was very, very like, wow. But
you were proving to yourself that you could do it.
yeah, that's those are the challenges that I like.
Hell yeah.
I can prove myself that anything is possible, that we can
Right.
do it. If you if you put that goal there and you say, I want to get to this level right now, and I have 7 weeks, so I'm going to do it.
Hell yeah.
So now that because you already qualified for this nationals, do you have to qualify again for next year's national
For
rounds?
next year, yeah.
So you have to do your locals again,
Yeah, I
and
have
then
to
go
do
up
at
to
least
nationals.
one local and then go to national.
Is that your goal for next year? Do you want to compete again?
Yes, and I mentioned that on the first show, the first episode that I did with you guys, and I want to become pro. That's one of my main goals.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So how are because you mentioned you have to win in your categories. What are the categories broken down to? Is it weight classes, heights?
The category that I do, which is men's physique, we go by height.
Okay.
So it's like from up to 5'6" or 5'7".
Okay.
It's class A. Then from there, A, B, C, D, the tallest you go.
Okay.
We have the men's classic physique, and bodybuilder. They go by weight and height.
Okay.
And there's some bodybuilder. There's an open, which is
Anyone.
anyone. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. talk to us a little bit about, excuse me, what was it like having to prepare, and also because I know you do training on the side, personal training. What was it like having to work and also prepare yourself during a worldwide pandemic?
Well, I guess I was okay, but I don't think my clients were okay because during those days, because I went like a little bit rough. I was like, yeah, lo admito. So man, those no carbs day, man, I tell you. But it was a good challenge, man. I mean, but I kept working the same way. It's like, because I love what I do. So
Yeah. You were doing virtual training at one point?
during the pandemic, I did the lab class, the labs, legs, abs, and booty class that I used to do in Fight Club. Like, man, I miss those days. So I kept doing it twice a week. Sometimes I just did it like once, and had to stop when everything opened. It's like the girls they just like, okay, everything is open. Let's go back to the gym. Mm-hmm. I just stopped doing the class.
Nice. And do you feel right now are things starting to go back to normal? Do you feel do you have to wear a mask in the gym? Talk to me about post-pandemic training.
Everything is start to getting back to normal, except for the mask. They're still required, and sometimes it get very uncomfortable. Yeah. Especially if you
just
like
breathing.
Yeah. If you're squatting, you have a mask, like, or in the leg press, especially, man. That shit takes the life out of you.
Oh yeah.
So, but man, my clients are like, they're warriors. So they just go for it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, let's get it.
Now, actually, the mask thing, you just reminded me. For the tournament, did you also have to walk out there with a mask?
No. We on stage, the mask was not required.
Okay.
But it was required on backstage. As soon as you went down the stage, you have to put your mask on.
Because you're on the mask by yourself. I mean, you're on the stage rather by yourself.
Well, you're with the other guys. But
okay.
It's like there's no that much social distance, to be honest. But
of course.
They try though.
Did people get tested? They try, or
no?
No. Wow. I thought we had.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Tested.
No. It was kind of crazy. It's like.
Why? Why do you feel crazy?
Because everybody was like together, and there was not like a real social distance. Let's say it's hard. It's hard to maintain social distance in some places.
Of course. I mean, you're in dressing rooms. People are getting dressed. It's so many. You
pumping,
get
a quick pump on. Exactly.
Eating and stuff like that. And
how were the other or your competition backstage? Like, was there some petty shit where
listen on that shit talking.
Yeah, like was it
No.
or were people nice? Like if you needed hey, I need a little tan in my back. Can you like?
Yeah, no. Everybody was like great, man.
Yeah.
It is. I'm telling you, that's another level, man.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Hey, I have rice cakes there if you want some." Yeah, just
like
shit,
that.
Really?
That's cool, dude.
So
that's
everybody
dope.
was like very friendly. But when I went like backstage, I was like, "Shit, am I in the right place?" Because everybody looks like freaking jacked and ripped. And
well, I mean,
so that's how he feels.
Look.
That's how I felt.
Imagine if
Am
we
I in
walk
the
by.
right place? Ladies and gentlemen, you see on the screen right now how this man looked on stage. And I guarantee you he was in the right place, okay?
Thank you.
He was definitely in the right place.
That's my point.
You
Imagine
see,
if we walk by there, dude.
I'm swiping the pictures as we speak, all right? He was in the right place.
Actually, something I've always wanted to ask, because I had a friend that used to do it, shout out Gamo. He used to bodybuild as well, and he had the oil that he would rub on. Is that like do you also do that? Is that a very, very big thing? Because he said it was supposed to help with showing the definition under the light.
Yes. So you get the tanning. Do you get the first coat the night before? So
Do you do it yourself or?
You can do it yourself, but I always go with a company that is on. There's always like a company that goes within the show.
There. Oh, that's brilliant.
They're gonna be there. So if anything, if I have if I take off my shirt and I had a spot missing, they can just like retouch it.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be doing it by myself. So I always go with that company, with whatever company is in the show, and in order to get that done in if any help I need or
Yeah,
stuff
they're
like
there.
that.
Plus, they know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's mainly for the definition.
Mm-hmm.
So you get darker, and with those lights hit, and the definition
It shows.
it shows more.
Because I remember him telling me that exactly like you said, you had the night before coat.
Yeah.
And he said that if it was at a hotel, he would hope it was at a hotel because sleeping the night before, era un fucking desastre. Because he said he would just leave his tanning or lotion on everything.
I actually, you actually need to go you need to go with your own sheets.
Yeah, because you destroy everything.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, they charged me $26 from the hotel because I messed up a towel. It's like,
Are you damn, $26
Yo,
for
that's a hell of a towel right there. dude.
Tremenda towel, bro.
Tremendo.
Damn.
But yeah, man. So I remember my first show. I don't know if we spoke about it, but first show that I did, that was like 5 years ago, 2016, 4 years ago. I didn't knew about it. Nobody told me like, oh, take your own sheets. So when I went to the hotel, they made me sign this agreement where it says like, if you messed up like the sheets, towels, then we're gonna charge you this or that. Oof. Everything have their price. So I went to Walgreens, was the nearest thing I had, and they didn't have sheets. So they have these huge towels.
The
beach towels.
beach towels.
Yeah. Bro, and I went with my boy Ivan, and shout out to Ivan.
Shout out Ivan.
And bro, the nigga was like snoring in the bed, all comfy, and I was on the floor like no sheets, beach towel.
Oh my god.
And a freaking t-shirt as a pillow.
That's dedication, baby.
So that was like, this is the last time. So I always say you need to take your sheets.
That's crazy.
What are some other like, little details that most people don't think about when going into this competition like this?
Smallest details.
Because I had no idea about that.
Definitely the sheets.
The sheets,
of course.
yeah, I mean, and nobody's mostly if it's your first time, you're not gonna be paying attention to that.
Of course,
right.
you're just worried about weight. You're worried about the physique.
Exactly.
And I remember he said once he was explaining that like he had to because he slept on the floor because again the first time he went he didn't take his shit, and he said that he like slept like he normally did, and the creases in the tanning solution he had creases in the way that he rubbed on shit or whatever. Yeah. So the next day it was like fucking working. Yeah, so they need
to. Out. That's why you need to get that second coat before the show. So you get the first one.
Oh right,
and
that makes sense.
As soon the paint start like settling, it start to get darker, and then next day they retouch it again. They spray you, and then just right before stage, then they put you like a spray. It's like a shiny spray.
Okay.
Some people use canola oil in some competitions. That's
hell yeah. Some refry. Some refry.
Yeah. So it's like kind of shiny when you go up on stage, and that's a process. That's a process they do.
Does it get hot out there with the layers of the tanning with that spray they put on there?
No. I guess the nervous gets you hotter than that, being on stage and.
The first time that you were competing, did you have any sort of stage fright? Like, were you?
No. I didn't. I did everything smooth.
Hell yeah.
First time, since the first time. So I was nervous on this one, but when I saw the video that you're probably gonna put it on, it doesn't show.
Of course,
very confident. So
hell yeah.
That's crazy, man. I remember I saw Netflix has a Schwarzenegger documentary. I think it's something Iron. I don't remember what it's called. But he was explaining how you need to like work on a routine to show off specific sides. Yes. Is that something that still is the thing?
Yes, the posing. Mm-hmm. The posing is you can look great, but if you don't know how to pose, you're not gonna win.
That's so crazy. Yeah, because he was explaining how specific muscles pop.
And where did you learn that?
You can take classes. I mean, there's all bodybuilders that they like teach. And I don't do that much posing. In my category, we just show the front and back. Mm-hmm. But there's always some type of transition that we do to show the side or how tiny your waist is and stuff like that. But there's tricks also. But the bodybuilders or classic physique, then they do more. They have more posing.
Right.
They have to show more double biceps, back, legs, especially legs.
Right.
We don't show the legs. We just show the upper body. So it's very important. And if you don't know how to show your body, then it's like selling, I guess. If you don't know, if you can have the best product, but if you don't know how to sell it, you don't.
Yeah.
You're not the best.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
What's the the judging panel comprised of? Who are the judges? Are they prior bodybuilders? Or is it just who are they?
Some of them are prior bodybuilders or people that are in the industry for so many years, and they actually have to do I heard for the national level they have to do certain amount of local to judge shows, like judging the local shows, and then I think they do some courses, I believe so. I'm not sure.
Okay, so there's like a standard of judgment then.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
yes,
that's awesome.
And did you agree with the end results of the competition?
On this one,
Yeah.
I always agree.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
What do you?
That was a very
PC.
Yeah.
Well, so
politically
I
correct
don't
answer.
know where this is gonna get. So let's say
I don't want to be. Like, I could have beat number one. Fuck that guy.
nah, actually, we were cut who placed first on my category. We are under the same coach,
Oh, nice.
Oh shit.
so we were like teammates, and
Hell yeah.
he was great.
If it was gonna be anybody, it's cool that it was him.
Yeah, exactly.
You
And
know?
he did have the 14 weeks to start.
He's always ripped.
Jesus.
Shout out
He's
to
had
Will.
52 weeks.
Shout out to Will.
Shout out to Will, man. That's
Yeah,
a
he's-
decision,
he's,
dude, to live like that.
Yeah, he lives like that.
Good grief.
God. It's like, okay, so do you feel a little bit, talk to me about when you go out, do you feel constrained by your diet or not at all?
What do you mean?
When you go out, let's say you go out to a whatever place and
Okay,
they don't have
okay,
lettuce
okay.
wraps, you know, like
If I'm on prep, I will take my food. I'm always
Wherever you
with
go.
Wherever I go.
even if it's a nice spot.
You take your
Even,
food.
yeah. And
That's commitment.
whatever you go, it's just like,
what's up,
hey,
yo.
can you please put this in the microwave for 1
Hell
minute?
yeah, bro. Hey,
Gang
here's my huevo hervido, dog. Like,
Yeah,
it's gonna smell for a little bit, but
Yeah,
it's all good.
but so, hey, my boys are spending money, so
Yeah,
hey, it's
exactly,
only
yo.
1 minute in the microwave. That's it.
And make sure that water doesn't have the lemon, please.
So
Bro,
if I'm
taking
on
my
prep,
food.
yeah. So if I'm on prep, I'm like that.
Hell
Because that's the only way. 'Cause
Listen, man, that right there tells me all I need to hear about your level of dedication.
you have to be like that, man.
Porque, my
Have to be.
That's why we look like this. And
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Because we're the guys sitting next to eating French fries.
Exactly.
Like,
There
yo,
you go.
his eggs are a little cold, bro. Can you put them back in there? And give me another round of beers, please. Jesus.
No, if I'm on prep, I'm very. My mindset is on another level, you know. So
the
I can
blinders
go, yeah, I can go anywhere, and if I have my food with me, you can eat whatever you want. I
So
don't have a problem.
where did that discipline come from originally?
I guess.
And where can we get some? You know?
Being beat as a child.
It's as soon as I start competing, and I be like that.
Hell yeah.
So I want to get better. It comes from how bad you want it.
Hell yeah.
So how old were you when you decided, all right, I wanna be a bodybuilder. I guess this is what I wanna do. Like, is that something that you always wanted to do as a kid?
Not really, man. I grew up in a small town from Dominican Republic. I used to surf. From
Gang
surfing, I stopped surfing when I moved here.
There's no waves.
Everything is far, and to be honest, sharks here they bite.
We just saw
The ones in the DR are nice, dude. They don't bite.
Bro, I mean, in DR you never heard about a case about a shark.
Yeah, it is random. Here
It's
sometimes
very
you're like, what
weird.
the fuck, sharks?
Here's like every week.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
We just saw a video. Someone do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I jump into the fitness as a personal trainer in 2016, early 2016, and I was like, you know what? Let me try it. Let me compete. So
Good for you, bro. That's quick.
Yeah,
You
man.
reach like that high of a level.
yeah, on discipline and stuff like that. Yeah.
Discipline
I mean,
that you have, good for you. That you have that like strong
Yeah, that's true, man.
Thanks.
4
Thanks.
years and you got 7th in nationals, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's a freaking move right there.
Yeah. Let's see next year what we have.
Well,
Hell
we'll do the full 14 cycle.
Yeah.
We'll
definitely.
get there, bro.
Maybe
Hell
20
yeah.
weeks. I'll do 20 weeks.
Hell yeah, bro. We'll go out with a little camera crew, you know, get a little
sir.
documentary
Yes, sir.
set up. What?
Yeah, let's do
and
it.
then we do another episode at the end after you get that #1 spot, baby.
In
What?
Pittsburgh, bro.
Hey.
That's that Pittsburgh move right there.
Hell yeah.
But you know what though? Thank God it wasn't in Pittsburgh porque el frío que va a estar haciendo allá right now.
Yeah, el frío y yo no nos llevamos bien.
No. And I bet Orlando was kind of chilly, but Pittsburgh's got to be another game right now, man.
Orlando was good.
Yeah.
Is there only one so the nationwide competition? It was in Orlando. Were you lucky that it was in Orlando this year? It could have been in Washington. Like, is there only one? Or
No,
is there...
there's like 8 to 10
Okay.
national during the year.
Okay.
So most of them are in Pittsburgh, Vegas. You have, I think, Cali.
Okay.
So you have like a few, but Miami. Miami is the biggest one.
For real?
So it's also the hardest one.
Wow.
So people, a lot of people just get
Really?
ready a long
would have never
time to
guessed that,
compete
right?
to compete here in Miami.
Because LA makes sense, right? They have Muscle Beach. You know, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, well, LA and Miami are the fittest cities.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, in your experience, have you been to LA?
Yes, I've been into LA.
So, what do you feel has more of a health conscious mind, LA or Miami? What do you think is more focused on the?
On the fitness, I'll say LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miami is more.
Party.
You say yourself.
Gang shit, bro. Gang shit.
For real.
So it's like you have the fitness, but you have the party. So
Yeah. They're fit, so they can party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
That's crazy, man. I didn't know Miami was that big into. I mean, of course, you see it, right? You see a lot of people like yourself that are into the fitness lifestyle, and a lot of people like myself that are not.
into the beer.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that's crazy, dude. I didn't know Miami was a top spot for bodybuilding. That's because LA makes sense. You got the Muscle Beach,
Beach,
Schwarzenegger's
yeah.
out there pushing those gyms.
Yeah, Gold's
But
Gym,
here-
the Mecca.
Yeah.
By the way, every week, we have 2 segments. I'm doing it already. You don't have to he's over here trying to feed me the cue, and I'm doing it before he even fed me the cue. We have the movie review of the week. You know what it is, and I'm gonna do this one this week. Emi has not had the honor nor the privilege to experience this cinematic masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, the movie review of the week, Borat 2. All right, that is 5 stars. Emi, you need to do this for you, for your family, and for your children.
Very nice.
All right?
Next segment.
Thank
next
you.
segment.
Listen, I'm telling you, you need to, Diego, we need to have Emi experiences.
Have you seen the first one?
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I started
like-
watching it and I was like,
Which one?
That's exactly what I
Watch
told
the
you.
second one.
That's the
The first
exact
one.
same thing I told
Watch
you.
the
I said
second
I
one.
started watching 15, 20 minutes in. I was
so
like,
I,
oh,
watch
this
the
is not
second
for
so
me.
I don't have to watch the first one to understand the second one?
Yeah, that shows you it's a good movie.
No, not
That shows you it's a good movie.
I'm telling you, it's a phenomenal film, all right? There are haters amongst us. Don't believe them, all right? Borat 2, 5 stars, all right? That's all I'm going to say. Back to Rafa. I did want to know, you briefly touched upon Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is he kind of like the god of bodybuilding? Is he kind of like considered
The biggest one.
the supreme?
Yeah.
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 And-
From the classic era. Yeah.
And why is that? Why is he so coveted in that industry?
I guess his physique, and I mean he started everything. I guess everything started from there. So he got to that level where everybody just like look up to him.
Did he have any workouts or things that he did that no one did before that maybe became the norm after he did it?
Maybe the intensity was working out, the motivation, and it's like that he gives now to everybody, and not only in the fitness not only in the fitness life. I mean, people see him also like on life. like as a motivation, because everything he did when he came from
Austria.
from Austria, and he was like working, studying, and doing the bodybuilding training.
Yeah, man, that's
So-
a making it story right there.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen these what are they called? World's Strongest Man competitions? That they're like pushing tire trucks and
Yeah, and they're lifting like thousands of pounds. And,
yeah. What do you think about that? Do you think is there like risk of injury for that sort of thing, or
There's always gonna be a risk of injury. Not even if you lift that heavy, like, but those are big boys, man.
oh yeah,
Yes,
are
they
big
are.
boys.
big boys.
Yes, they are.
Those are big boys. And we're talking about those guys weigh like 300 pounds.
And it's pure muscle
and fat, both.
and fat.
Yeah, that's not like a lean weight.
Have you seen the mountain? The guy from
The mountain?
Yeah,
The guy from he competed and won one, dude. And
Yeah.
that guy is massive.
Well, I think right now he holds
Yeah.
the record, if I'm not
That guy's
mistaken.
massive. He's like the size of he makes a refrigerator look small.
I wanted to ask, I guess like scientifically or medically speaking, what happens when you lift something too heavy and your nose starts bleeding?
I guess the pressure, the blood pressure goes up.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess it's good that you bleed.
Yeah.
Because your head doesn't explode.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, it
all
doesn't-
the
it doesn't know where to go.
so
Yeah.
all the pressure, you're holding that oxygen inside, and all the pressure goes to your head. So everything started like bleeding, nose and mouth.
Has that happened to you?
Throwing up? No. No, I don't go that crazy.
Yeah, I have seen some videos where some dudes like on a
Yeah,
they're
just
coming up
quiet.
and they just projectile.
Yeah. It's like,
Looks
Also, what's the
gnarly.
little polvo?
El talco?
Yeah. Does that help you with
with the grip, if
Yeah.
you're doing like a deadlift, you pulling.
It helps with
it
like
helps
sweaty
you-
palms.
Yeah, it helps you to have that grip secure on the bar. So that's why they do it.
Okay, for
They
sure.
actually have like a type of glue now.
For
You
real?
put a glue instead of the chalk. You put a glue and turns
Interesting.
white and just like grip.
Do you feel when it comes to like lifting, you're already lifting a certain number of weight, which is clearly, more than most people. Do you feel confident enough to do it without having someone spot you? Because obviously, you've done it for so many years, or do you still think that with a certain amount of weight, you always need someone spotting?
If I'm gonna go a little bit heavy, you'll need somebody there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just to be secure, because you never know when you're gonna fail.
Have you seen any like freak injuries in the gym?
Not recently.
Okay, good.
Not recently, but with weights, you just gotta be careful. It's better. How you say that? It's better be
Safe than sorry.
safe than sorry.
For sure.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna go heavy on the leg press, for example, which is rough with a lot of weights, or on the squat, I just call one of the guys in the gym and like, yo, can you spot me, please? And I get the spot. But I rather to have somebody spotting me, even though he don't help me, but he's there just in case. Also, it works in your mind, because you feel secure, so you like get in
You
the
go harder.
zone
Yeah.
and you just go for it. But you know that somebody's there, if anything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All you need is that one time.
Yeah.
That safety net. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, but I don't go crazy every time I train. I mean, it looks like in my Instagram. It looks like that, but not that crazy
I don't
every
know,
time.
dude. You should probably see me work out. Yeah.
That's
You're
your
going
workout right
crazy.
there, right?
Yeah. Hey, bro. What is that? Biceps?
The bicep.
Yeah, and then you carry it specific for your tries. you know?
yeah.
Little back workout in there.
They have those what is it, tries over here like that. That's how he works out that tricep.
That's awesome.
What do you how often do you say that you change up your workouts in order to like shock your system? Does your body get accustomed to the workouts or the workout groups that you're doing fast or not?
I'll switch it up every 6 weeks,
Okay.
6 to 8 weeks. I like to switch things up so the body doesn't get used to it, and just focus more on whatever I need to improve to improve. So right now, I need a lot of improvement on my back. So I start doing back twice a week. But now in 2 weeks from now, I need to switch that. So because the muscle grow also when you give it some rest. So I'm gonna switch, and then I'm gonna jump into another body part to do it twice a week.
Okay.
So I did back for 8 weeks, twice a week. Now I'm gonna do shoulder twice a week, so I can improve my shoulders a little bit more, but not lacking on the rest.
Right, so you're still maintaining everything else.
Exactly.
Because you want everything to grow uniform.
Correct. You need that perfection, I'll say. I mean,
Right.
nothing is perfect, but that's
Yeah.
why you're trying to.
Is it difficult to if you focus too much on one body group to get everything else to catch up?
It's hard to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you want to kind of move everything together.
Exactly. Keep rotating everything so you improve symmetrically.
Yeah. So don't skip leg day, basically.
Oh no! I mean, I don't show legs, but I train legs like crazy.
You go hard.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I have my setbacks because I had you don't know, but I had an injury on my left knee.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I had a surgery. I had
Oh shit. So
ACL.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So every time my legs are improving, it's like I always have like a setback. So, but I still.
But
work.
you're good.
No,
Full
good, man,
rotation,
yeah.
everything.
Yeah. But I
Hell
still
yeah.
work. I still work like nothing happened.
How'd you tear your ACL?
I'm a very extreme guy, so nothing crazy. But I like extreme sports. So I used to do wakeboarding.
Okay, cool.
So I learned everything great. Then I start moving up to like the ramps and stuff like that.
Oh
so,
shit.
Oh yeah, nothing extreme. yeah.
So I guess I went too fast. I had a good speed when I jump when I went to the ramp. I felt the speed and I looked down, so I lose control. So I land like this, and
And they
the
gave in.
water, as you have the boots, I guess the water, the pressure and everything, when it hits, it twists the knee.
Fuck.
The knee went like, it turns the
Just
leg
went
and
the other
everything.
way.
I thought it was
Broken,
I
yeah.
thought it was broken, like the bone was outside. I didn't even see my leg. So I was telling my boy, like, is the bone out?
Is it still there?
Is the bone out? Because I felt it, like, and I didn't want to
wanna look at it.
like, no, for real. And he was like, you don't have nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? I just,
You don't have a leg.
yeah, I heard it pop and everything, like, bad. It was really bad, man. And then when I went to the doctor and they did an MRI, so ACL was gone 98%.
So like practically full tear.
Yeah.
Good God.
Meniscus were torn. I had the bone contusion or concussion. Contusion. They like choke
they
out
hit
on
each
and
other.
they bled inside and everything.
Fuck.
So yeah, no, the
It's a
nurse.
serious injury.
Oh yeah, black and like
Swollen,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
That was 4 years ago, actually. 5 years ago.
But you're back to normal. You feel like
Not
100%.
Not 100%, but I'll make it 100.
Hey.
It's like catch me on that wakeboard though.
Well, I sold it right away. So I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that shit.
Wakeboarders
Put that
One,
shit on Craigsless,
The one with
baby.
the parasail? With the
No.
one with the parachute rather?
No, it's like the skis,
The one that you-
the one with the boat,
Con la
but
soga.
one board.
Right, okay. The one that the
Like-
boat tows you.
Yeah,
They have a park where they like zip line it.
in Amelia Park. But it happens to me in Deerfield Beach, and the one from Deerfield Beach.
That shit's hard. I tried it. I couldn't.
Yeah, but everything like that, man. Wakeboarding, I like it. I like skateboarding, rollerblading. I'm into everything, man.
Hell yeah.
awesome.
And I guess it doesn't go. Do a lot of bodybuilders you notice do a lot of cardio? Because I've noticed that's one thing. Whenever I talk to bodybuilders, a lot of them tell me that they don't enjoy doing cardio.
It's pretty boring. So I guess that's why nobody enjoy doing cardio.
Yeah.
Unless they do it like outside and stuff like that, bike riding,
Yeah.
walk outside, but it's I mean, it's done because it needs to be done.
It needs to be done.
Also, I will say also for your own health, your
Yeah.
cardiovascular, your heart, and it's pretty important, even though it's boring.
How, I guess, how much do you think that when you started getting into this, were you being health conscious and trying to, elongate a healthy life, or more so because of the sport and what you loved about the sport?
I want to do everything the healthiest as I can, because life continues anyways. The sport can finish tomorrow.
Well-
Pero que no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pero if your health is one, especially when you have kids. It's like you think about them too.
Of course.
Try to do everything healthy.
And what is, you talk about after the sport, what are you thinking about after the sport, after you feel that you have a competitive reign and got that number one spot in the national, baby, just upcoming, soon to be next year, baby.
Yes.
Long term, what would you like to do? Would you like to coach other people that are trying to get into it? What are you thinking after?
Well, as soon I got the number one spot,
Hell yeah.
I want to keep competing and maybe get the farthest I can. Let's say Olympia.
Hell yeah,
dude.
Hell yeah.
Go for that, Mr. Olympia.
Maybe qualify to get to that stage. That's a big stage.
Big stage.
But yeah, I want to just keep competing, man. The more competition, the more I guess the more I will learn within the time. Even though if I don't compete, I will keep learning. So I want to coach people. Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm into it. I'm a personal trainer. I like to motivate others, and that's the plan, man. I mean, keep on going.
What do you feel is the most from the moment that you had your first competition to this last competition? What do you feel is the biggest difference in you?
Knowledge, confidence, physique.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I look way better now than before. So.
Were you smaller back then?
Yes, I was different. I was
Okay.
different. I was like more boxy, more.
Okay.
So like a different tone.
Yeah, I was a little more square. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So now I'm getting that V tape.
That triangle kind of thing.
Symmetry. Yeah. So
Is that what they look for in the competition?
they look for a lot of symmetry, conditioning. Now they're looking a lot of into the condition, the dryer go, like you can see every details and everything.
Wow.
So that's what I've been noticed that they're looking more into it.
What would you say in a Mr. Olympia? What do you think is the difference between number 1, number 2, and number 3? Is it, are the differences so small?
Those guys are amazing, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. I will say the muscle, the muscle maturity and conditioning, that will give them the difference, and the symmetry.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I feel like that
at
makes
that
sense.
level, I wouldn't say like their presentation or their posing, because that's
Already on point.
that's
Yeah, they're
another
all
level.
maxed. Yeah.
So I will say that symmetry maybe.
Do they like measure you and stuff?
No.
No.
So it's just based off what the judges see.
Yes.
on stage.
Okay.
Yes, you
So
have,
does
you
it
have
look
7,
symmetrical?
8 judges there, which you normally don't see
You don't see
because
'cause
the
of the
lighting.
lights.
7 or 8 judges?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought maybe 3.
No.
Yeah, me
man,
too.
It's a big group. I will say out of
That's a fair group though, because that's a
yeah.
big pool.
Yeah, let me check it back. Maybe 6 to 8.
That's yeah. I mean, I like that though, right? That's
For
a big
sure.
pool of people to
Yeah,
to judge.
but there's one head judge,
Okay.
which is in the middle. That's gonna probably take the last call.
So what,
Right.
the 6 or 7 judges based you on a scale of 0 to 10?
It's a little bit more than that, but the numbers go the other way around. The less numbers, the less points you have,
The better?
the better.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's how they judge. But everything is like visual.
Right.
Wow. Wow, yeah, I didn't think that there would be so many judges,
Yeah.
and I didn't know about the whole less points.
Yeah, I
being-
didn't know that. That's kind of like the golf style. You want the lower score.
That's how they do it in the golf.
Yeah.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, another segment that we have. I'm gonna that we have every week. You know, that is the quest for the truth.
And that truth
means,
is
you know,
the Borat movies were overrated.
we don't spread fake news in Midnight in Miami. But ladies and gentlemen, from this here deck of cards, we have a plethora of questions. Questions that I do not know, nor have I written. So I will pull a card from this here deck and ask everybody said question.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, exactly.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah, he doesn't let you prep for these.
Nope.
Yeah, do you see? That's what makes me nervous too. Because he's looking through them. He's like, let me see how I can get these guys.
He never answers the questions.
Oh, yeah, I have noticed. That's crazy, dude.
It's like that.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I remember in the doc, I'm pretty sure it's called Pumping Iron.
Yeah,
really good. Yeah.
There's two of them, but the main one is
The Schwarzenegger one, yeah.
It's Pumping Iron, and they filmed it in 1988.
It was really good. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces.
It was a
of
really good watch because it's like the mental
I have the
space
question.
is like the
Yeah.
intensity is fuck, dude.
You see-
Admirable.
you see-
It really is
you
admirable.
Borat?
see, like they filmed him getting to that that level, and like you see how. He
Oh, because
grows.
that's where he competes with Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Man, that mental, like that focus
Yeah.
that you need to have. That's fucking.
But you notice how calm he was.
dude, and
Always.
talking shit,
So, yeah, fun.
and you could tell how he gets into other people's
Yeah,
heads.
yeah.
Just because he's so fucking
Yeah.
chilling, dude.
Just chill.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ya la encontraste. Oh my god.
and we'll hit the guest. The guest first, and then I want to hear Emi. I'm just kidding.
Gotcha. This is that gotcha. moment.
If you could only keep 3 things from your home, if you were in a fire, what would they be? What would you pick and why?
Material things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Wait, the guest
Oh,
first.
okay, yeah.
Por Dios.
Okay.
Por Dios.
how self-centered.
Esos
of you.
modales.
Material thing.
3 things. So there's a fire. There's a fire.
Not including like your phone, your
Yeah.
wallet, like those things. They're on you.
Oh, yeah, I got. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, 'cause then you
it's
would
too
pick
easy,
phone and wallet, yeah.
It's too easy. 3 things from your home that you would get. What would you pick and why?
The thing is that I'm not a very material person.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can.
a good answer,
right? And then he's gonna say the Bible. The Bible.
Bro, my protein tub. No.
The chicken. I'll take the chicken.
The
My chicken,
my
hey, bro.
asparagus, y mis huevos.
Damn, that's a tough question, man. I mean,
I've only got one.
it's so easy, but yeah, it's like
three things though,
3 things.
because I could replace everything. I don't.
So I guess like emotional things that you're emotionally connected to.
There's also things
They would
Nah,
take
'cause
his
I don't-
PlayStation 4.
Because that's what I was gonna say.
You're
That's the
gonna
one
take
thing
his
I have.
PS4.
I really would.
Yes, you would.
Now the first 3 things that I thought of were my calligraphy signed ball.
I thought you said a can of graffiti.
Yeah.
The thing is that not even your laptop, because you can get another one and then
Correct.
everything
But
is in the
there's
cloud.
files.
It's on the cloud.
Yeah, okay,
So
yeah.
you know,
True.
Also, I
It's
don't
like-
have that much shit on my laptop anyway.
well, I do have a lot of stuff, but I mean, because I do everything like my online training and stuff like that.
Right.
But,
But that's
everything
not
is
like
in the
on a
cloud.
website or in the cloud or- yeah, exactly.
Everything is in the cloud. So I love coffee.
Mi cafetera.
Cafetera.
And my packet of beans. That's 2 things right there.
I thought you
Coffee
said
beans.
a pack of cigarettes.
Bro, to be honest, I don't know what it take.
Yeah?
Nah, yeah.
Damn.
I'm not
Although
ashamed.
that's good though.
My
It's like,
PlayStation.
damn.
That's one of
Your
them for sure.
PlayStation?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of saved points.
Listen, dude, that's been 7 years running. You know? It's been 7 years running. Dude, it come out 7 years ago, man.
The PS4 came out 7 years.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, my
That's why when you turn it on, it goes.
Yeah, it sounds like a vacuum.
But outside of that, I don't know. Like pictures.
Pictures. Is
Yeah,
there
but
something
really
that
care.
do you have pictures? Pictures like
Me personally,
like an album?
no. I know my
probably
mom
like
has
my
all that shit.
my mom's like
That
my
doesn't
family's-
exist anymore.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure, like, my mom keeps them because she wants me to keep them. But, I just don't care enough about that stuff. Like, I don't have...
a possession like that you'll grab. Bro,
No.
You think two things. My Ken Griffey Jr.
The sign ball,
and then I have a hat signed by the 2003 Marlins.
Yeah, I'm
And
not into baseball.
you have a jersey, a Miami Heat jersey signed,
By the one and only Whiteside, dude.
dude.
Wow.
And he has no, he won it, and he shits
No, but,
on
like, you
Whiteside.
see stuff like that, I don't really...
But the thing is, like, bro, the 2003 Marlins team, dude, that's the team that we won. Like, I have Dontrell
Yeah,
Willis.
I'm not that big into baseball.
Mike Lowell, Miguel Cabrera.
All I know is Babe Ruth. That's all I know.
Like, I would run.
Yeah,
I would run.
And then, like, a picture
Yeah.
of my grandma.
You know,
just
I would get a
out.
fire extinguisher, baby, and then run.
Nah, I grabbed those two. Bro, that's irreplaceable.
Nah,
It
I
is.
like. I really don't have, like, a family heir. I think we have like a family Bible where we have like the genealogy of one of the legs of my family.
That's cool.
But I'm pretty sure my mom would grab that shit. So then I'm again left with nothing. So
Yeah.
I
You
don't.
You still.
Yeah, no, and I mean, the only thing that I can think, and I know at that moment I wouldn't do it. It's like my trophies and stuff like that. I was thinking
Yeah.
now that maybe we're talking about it,
Right.
about this competition.
But at that moment-
I don't think I don't have anything that, like, really attached to it. Like, I need it,
Yeah, no, I got you.
especially if
And
I have
that's
my
good.
wallet on me.
That's what I'm saying. Phone and wallet would be the only two,
A lot of people say phone and wallet, right?
and like a knife.
A knife?
Why
I always
a
go
knife?
everywhere with a knife.
Why a knife?
I don't know.
In the middle of a fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So you can burn yourself?
No. So I have it on me. What do you mean? Because now I'm out in the world without a place to sleep, but I got a knife.
That's
That's
a good one.
Listen, bro.
That's a good one.
Listen,
That's
let me put it
true.
to you this way.
If
If
not,
you,
a $26 towel so you can sleep on it, baby.
and a shirt pillow.
Exactly.
Boom, three things right there.
That's it. There you go. There you go.
Listen, if you ever had to sleep on a park bench, you know that a knife is a good,
That's
comfortable compatriot,
That's
companion
true.
there. Listen, bro, a
Bro.
knife, the family Bible, I guess, and then I don't know, dude.
I was like, if you ever slept in New York in a subway real quick on your next stop, you know you got a hug to your bag. You got a hug on that shit. You know?
Go for the PlayStation and run back.
Oh,
to the
yeah, I
for
did
the-
say
for the-
PlayStation.
The PlayStation and go back for the HDMI cable.
The thing is, I say you're an idiot, bro.
Is that deal or wood though? He'll find
Is it,
out the
I say
firefighters.
PlayStation, but I don't know that I would reach for it. Like if there's a fire,
No, of course I wouldn't. In a realistic scenario, no one would reach for anything.
like I would go find my mom. I would go find my grandma. Like, you guys are
Obviously.
alive? Cool,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
I grab my cat.
All right.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I'm embarrassed to say,
Yeah.
but I think in that scenario, halfway down the stairs, I'd realize, fuck, where's the dog? Like it would take me a while to think of my dog. Because it's not fire, dude.
I think
you know?
everybody would say like wallet and cell phone.
Yeah.
And I bet most of everybody would
Wouldn't
take,
take
their phone only. My cell phone.
Oh, for phone for sure. Yeah. Phone, everybody would go for the
Yeah.
phone. Because I remember there was an earthquake in Peru, and we were on the 13th or 14th floor, and I honestly got it into shit. Like I was in my boxers, and I had one sandal on, and it was just I grabbed my mom and I was running down the stairs. She's like, "You can't run down the stairs."
I
And
can
was
see that image.
because she kept screaming, "You can't run down the stairs. It's not safe." And I remember turning around and saying, "Fuck that! The building is shaking," and just boom, dude. And then they were screaming like, "You can't run down the stairs. It's not safe." And I was like, "Fuck you, dude. You're gonna be in that building. I'm gonna be out here, bro." Fucking can't run down the stairs.
they had a valid point though. That shit could have tumbled.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be inside of it. I'll be out there with a broken ankle because I ran down the stairs, and they're gonna be in there waiting for 12 days like the Chilean miners. You know? Fuck outta here,
That's
bro.
it.
Shout out Chilean miners.
Listen, when you're caught in that situation, safety, bro. I'm not gonna stand in el umbral.
All
I'm not gonna-
33 of them got out, which is very impressive.
you
I
know,
will say that.
yeah, but I bet none of them ran, and that's why they were in there. You know,
Rafa, before we start wrapping up. And by the way, beautiful thing that none of the hosts or cast members in Midnight in Miami or guests are so materialistic that they'll try to get a bunch of shit before they die. Take care of your family. That's what you
Yeah,
need to do.
yeah.
That was a trick question for everybody. Rafa, before we start wrapping up, why don't you tell us, I guess, some of the plans for the remainder of the year as well as next year, and tell us, tell the people where they can find you, where, personal training, all that good stuff. Talk to us about that.
Well, this year for competition wise, I'm done. We're gonna keep working on getting better, and because there's always room for improvement, and we have plenty of time for next year. So I'm gonna keep working on myself, improving whatever we need to improve, eating right, but enjoying it. Also,
So no carb cycling is what I'm saying.
no zero carbs day. I'm having my burger today. So
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I think I'm gonna go to Burger Stop in Fort Lauderdale.
Hell yeah.
That man
Okay.
knows where he wants to go.
Yeah, he knows the
yeah,
burger
yeah,
he
yeah.
wants
He's
to.
like, I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, there's a little list so that I have to some places that I want to go, and I'm gonna keep coaching my clients, and that's pretty much it, man. I mean, want to go to the West Coast to see my kids.
Beautiful.
But keep coaching, keep training other people, keep motivating as much as I can.
Hell yeah.
So that's the plan.
What would you say? What would you tell someone that's young or on the younger end, who's scrawny or chubby? Shout out Diego.
Hijo de puta. Fucking asshole, dude.
In your face.
Yeah, bro.
And just give a shout out. And and what would you tell someone who wants to get into it but has never done it, does not have the physique? What do you help someone who's struggling at the gym, who maybe has bad form, who could hurt themselves, doing the wrong rep or the wrong movement?
I will help, but I learn to help when they ask normally.
Okay,
because
cool.
there's people that they don't like to. They think
they'll take it the wrong
especially
way.
guys.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Especially guys, we think we know everything. Then if you're gonna try to help some girls that it happened to me, they think that you're hitting on them,
Yeah.
and which it's not.
It's like, I just don't want you to break your back.
His face looks
but nah, I'm just telling you, But there's so many guys that they're trying to get their number, their IG or something like that. They're just like, oh, that's not the correct form. So the girls get annoying. They get annoyed.
Yeah.
So I'm rather if they don't ask me, I try not to. But there's some kids that have DM me like, hey, how can I do this? Now that I post the before and after on the competition, they ask me like, I want to get to that level. What do you think if I do this, and that? And I just like give them tips. I don't gonna give them like.
You're not gonna coach them.
Yeah. I don't gonna coach them for free because that's my time,
100%.
knowledge, and it's my knowledge. I see it as an investment.
100%.
But I never stop like helping others. I can so for somebody that is gonna start from scratch, man, get some knowledge about lifting, about nutrition. Get somebody to that can guide you, can coach you.
Do you think no matter how small you are, you can get swole?
If you're smart,
Small.
you can get swole. Yeah, why not?
Like
Yeah.
it could be a scrawny, and they could end up looking like you with enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Within the time. Why not? The time and dedication, man. It doesn't gonna be in a year, or maybe
Right.
2. It's gonna take more than that, cause it takes a lot.
It's a lifestyle change.
Yeah, and you have to be very dedicated, and that's not that everybody have. It's possible though. Everything is. If you set up your goal and you go for it, you're gonna make it.
That's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Rafa Martinez. Oh my God. Rafa, where can people find you so they can check out some of the beautiful workouts that you do, so they can check out some of that personal training, so they can check out your, follow your journey to the top of the bodybuilding world? where can people check you out?
Well, mainly in Instagram. That's where
yeah.
everybody is, and
And they've been seeing
I'm
it,
in there.
you know? Hell yeah.
So
and they've been seeing it throughout the episode. You see his Instagram on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a follow.
at Rafituro.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is? Every Thursday at midnight, you have a brand new episode of Midnight in Miami. We have amazing guests, informative guests, such as Bodybuilder Rafa Martinez that we had today. Again, thank you so much, brother,
thanks to you guys.
for coming
Absolutely.
today.
you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And
Rafa Martinez,
congratulations,
one more
brother.
hand. Yeah, thank you.
Top
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, every Thursday at midnight, what do? You go on YouTube, you hit that subscribe, you go on Instagram, that follow, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, everything. We got everything.
That iHeart gang too.
iHeartRadio. I don't even know, bro, I don't even know what iHeartRadio is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're on it, I'm still waiting for those, what is it, Power 96 festival. iHeartRadio Festival. Give us tickets to that shit. We want to see, what was this guy? Oh my God, this guy.
Smash Mouth, I don't know.
Great band. Phenomenal musical conglomerate. Ladies and gentlemen, every Thursday at midnight, you know what it is. Holla.
And it don't matter what the world thinks. You can say how you feel.